If you look down the WTA rankings for 2024 and look just outside the top 50, you'll see at number 60 in the world a player who many are curious about. Can this 27-year-old Japanese player compete and even win a Grand Slam in 2025? The player in question, of course, is four-time Grand Slam champion Naomi Osaka. Naomi returned to the tour in 2024 after a 15-month break from tennis to give birth to her daughter. There were varying degrees of expectations around her comeback, the main questions being, what would her level be like? Would she struggle physically after a long layoff? And most importantly, could she rediscover her Grand Slam winning form she was able to channel earlier in her career? Another important factor was how her mental state would be on tour, and especially on court. She has previously battled with mental health. In 2021, she took a break from the tour, citing mental health concerns, including depression and anxiety. So how has her 2024 comeback season panned out? Let's first take a look at her season stats. 38 matches played, 21 wins, 17 losses at a 55% win rate. She also made two quarterfinals at the Qatar Open on hard court and the Hertogenbosch tournament on the grass. But that doesn't paint the whole picture of her season. Let's also dive into her Grand Slam results. They make interesting reading. At the Australian Open, she lost to Caroline Garcia in the first round in a close match, 6-4, 7-6, and the French player is very talented at that. Garcia, however, went on to lose the second round. At Roland Garros, she beat Bronzetti in the first round, and in the second round, she played Iga Swiatek and had match point to then lose a 3-set thriller in the end. Iga went on to win the tournament. At Wimbledon, she lost to Emma Navarro in the second round. Navarro made the quarterfinals and went on to break into the top 10 of the WTA rankings at the end of the year. And at the US Open, she lost to Karolina Muchova in the second round after beating former Grand Slam champion Ostapenko in the first round. Muchova went on to make a deep run to the semi-finals at that tournament. So I think it's fair to say that Osaka has played and lost to, especially at Roland Garros, Wimbledon and US Open, players have either gone on to make the quarterfinals, semi-finals or even won the tournament. Osaka's level has fluctuated as you would expect in her comeback season, but the biggest positive for me is her match versus Iga Swiatek.
Has changed, I think, maybe my hunger. I really want to win matches and, be as good as the players I see on TV.
Naomi's worst surface is clay, and she managed to go toe-to-toe with the best clay court player on tour. Iga has won 4 Roland Garros titles and has won 3 in a row. So for Osaka to be 1 point away from beating her only a few months into her comeback was an almighty effort. Osaka showcased her signature hitting prowess and power that helped her win 4 Grand Slam titles, albeit on hard court. She managed to pressure and rush Iga on the red clay at Roland Garros, taking the ball early and finding fantastic angles, making the Polish superstar extremely uncomfortable throughout. Some thought it would be the catalyst for big things to come during the North American swing. We saw flashes of the Grand Slam winning quality we know Naomi possesses, but she had some tough draws throughout the year given her low ranking. Osaka should continue to rise up the rankings and be ranked in more and more tournaments as 2025 progresses, as long as she is able to stay fit. Her match fitness and movement is continually improving, and her clean, monstrous ball hitting ability has seemingly never disappeared. With more matches under her belt, I envisage Osaka making deeper runs in 2025. So can she win a slam in 2025? If she is able to rediscover the form from the Iga Swiatek match and play to that level more consistently next year, then she will definitely be one of the contenders. Being able to dodge any major injuries will be key as well. If she can succeed in that, I predict she will have a good chance to make a deep run and potentially contend for the title at the 2025 US Open.